I'm Kim Cornejo, grade 12 Fortitude.
First, open your Windows server. Wait for the loading process of Windows Server. After that, click the input keyboard, Ctrl-Alt-Delete, and then put your password in your administrator. Then enter. Wait the loading process of your Windows server. While the Windows server is loading, then open your Windows 10. Check your Windows server if it is done to loading. When your Windows server is not actually open into Server Manager, then go to your Windows 10 and put your password and then enter. Then go back to your Windows server. Then you can add your roles. Click next, then next, then next. Then check the Active Directory domain sources. Then add your DHCP server, DNS server, and then print management. After that, click next. Then next, then next, then next, 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 and then click the restart, and then click yes, then install. Wait the installation process. While you are waiting for installation process, then go to your Windows 10, click input, keyboard, Ctrl-Alt-Delete, and then put your password in your administrator. Then enter. Check your Windows server if it is finished in installation. Then, while the Windows server is installing, then you can go in ncpa.cpl to put your IP address. Right-click your ncpa.cpl, then click Run as Administrator. And after that, wait for the loading process of ncpa.cpl. Right-click the Ethernet, click the Properties, and then wait for the loading process. Click the IPv4, and then click Properties. Then use the following IP state address, then put your IP address, which is 10.10.22. And then in your DNS, it's also 10.10.22. Then click OK. Then close and X. And go back to your loading installation process. If the installation is done, then you may or you must click the close. After that, click the warning sign and click the link of Promote the DHCP, and then wait for the loading process. After the loading process, click the Add New Pares. Then put your domain name, which is your last name, and It's up to you if you use .com, .net, or .org. Then click Next and wait for the loading process of deployment configuration. After that, put your password and your confirm password. Click Next and then Next. Wait for the loading process of the NetBIOS. Click Next and wait for the loading process of additional options. Click Next and then Next. Click for the loading fraction of prerequisites check. And then install it. Wait the loading installation of your DHCP or your configuration DHCP. If it is done for installation, then click close and it is automatically restarting. Then after restarting, click again the input keyboard and Control Alt Delete. Put your password again in your administrator. And then after the loading process, click the warning sign and click the complete DHP configuration. Then next, then click the skip add configuration, then demote, and then close. After that, you may add your roles in your Windows server. Click Tools and click Active Domain, User and Computer. Wait for the loading process. And then expand your domain name. Then right click, click New, and then click Organizational Unit. After that, put the name of your organizational unit. Then click OK. After that, right-click your organizational unit, click New, and then click the group, and then put the name of your group, and then OK. Then next, right-click again your organizational unit, and then click User, and then put your first name, initial, and your last name. After that, put your password and then check the password never expire. And then click OK. After making your user, then right click your user, click the add to a group, and then click advanced, click find now, and then seek your user, and then double tap, and then OK, and then OK. Then again, you can go in DHCP part, then click the DHCP, and then expand your DHCP, authorize it and refresh it, and then click your IPv4 and then right click, then click the new scope, and then next, and then add your name of your scope, then next, and then put the IP address that you want to use, 10.10.2.2, and then your end IP address is 10.10.2.254, and then next. Then in exclusion, you may add your IP address like 10.10.2.3 and 10.10.2.5, then add, and then next, and then again next, then click no, and then next, then finish, and then activate it, right click, activate, and then right click, refresh. Then you can go in scope option, right click the scope option, click the configure option, and then check the 003 router, and then your IP address is 10.10.2.1, and then add, and then apply, and okay, and then refresh your router. After that, you can go in print management, expand your print management, seek the printers, and right click, add printer, and then point add printer, then next, and then next, and then click the generic and generic 9 pin, then next, and then next, then finish. Then right click your new printer, and then click the manage sharing, check if it is already shared in your Windows 10, and then click the security, add, click add, and then advance, then find now, and then seek your username and your domain, and then double tap your domain, and then click OK, then click your domain, and then check the 2FACS, and then apply and OK. Then next, click the deploy with the group, then browse, then click the default, then OK, and then check the 2FACS, and then add, and then browse again, and then click the domain, then click OK, then click already the domain, and then OK, and then check the 2FACS, and then add, and click OK, or apply and OK, then OK. Go to the network, click the network, wait for the loading process, click the network again, and then wait for the loading process and go to the device adapt and settings, then turn on all the internet that you need to turn on, and then save it and okay. Now if you're done in Windows Server, then you can go in Windows 10. Then you may type the command prompt or CMD. Then right click and click the run as administrator. And then type the ipconfig slash all. And then if it is have gateway, then type your ping. Your ping is 10.10.2.2, and that's it. After that, go to the computer management, then right click run as administrator, and then wait for the loading process. Check your user and your group, and then right click and click the properties and add your name, and then set your password. And then now go to the file and click the this PC, right click properties, and then scroll up and then click the rename this PC, and then click the change. Check your domain, and then in your domain write your last name and your dot, and then click OK. In your computer name, you need to write your first name and then your password and click OK. After that, okay all of the configuration, and then in the last, you need to restart the Windows 10. After restarting your Windows 10, then click again input, keyboard, and control alt delete, and you can put your password in your administrator. You need to use the other user. You need to write your name and then your password to open your Windows 10 domain. Then after that, type the control panel, then click the control panel, and find your printer in the printers of your Windows 10. If your printer is already in Windows 10, then you can remove it now. But you can configure your command prompt and then write in your name administrator and then put your password and then click yes. Then in your command prompt, you may check your config or your gateway and then put your IP address. Then in removing your printer in your Windows 10, click the folder, then this PC, then right click, and then rename this PC, scroll up, click the rename this PC, and then write your name in your domain administrator, and then write your password, and then click yes. After that, click change, click the work group, and then type work group, and then click OK. Then after that, click all the next step and then restart the PC. After restarting the window or while restarting the window, then go to your Windows server, then click the input, then keyboard, and then Control Alt Delete, then write your password, and then you may delete your tools like print management, DHCP, and active domain user and computer. Then in the last, you may now remove your roles. Remove your Active Directory, DHCP, DNS, and print management. Then Wait for the removal of your Windows server or all roles in your Windows server. After that, it is restart. eh, It is automatically restart and then wait for the loading process. After the loading process, click again the input keyboard and Control Alt Delete and then write your password. wait for the server manager loading area. And then again, remove your roles, remove your Active Directory, DHCP, DNS, and print management.